Adishima utie papa na o kasana oye MPP ni mapa pa chase ononso eja bedwam ede insemba kumienu bi atuja chase se wo pegana ha omo atro sem ye omo de chase etutura sem so omo sa kan wo pa dia scammers ba NDC for na special nipa odemo akotene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ononso eja bedroom edi sansem atuja na meso say obe subscribe to Ayemu TV obe like we are share videos ne edi amai na adwinche bia wo no and forgetting say obeja na ewe your comment section e ase edi amai.
The government that have lied to Ghanaians that me back agenda 1111 me back better I'll push one me completely now kai your mama open scammer open politician where scam open to scamming nipa and give to me and John Dramani Mahama or see oba all the agenda 1111 or no oba the better open completely push on agenda 1111 this is a scam party. This is a scam party. Then come on, say, because now, NDC or first born money we know. So these people, I am begging Ghanaians, they should be aware of NDC, that NDC cannot add any
former administrative executive for West Municipal Assembly, Honorable Clement McKesson, or OTA, and he has some intervention. Going on, we get good fire because MFI tries to overreach him. So if you are telling me now, to see America winning, kind of war, there are a ways to be, and then put him say war in the sky. John Mahama today and NDC are using, are using our vote money to cut everything to on and move on with the chapter expensive jet. I chapter expensive jet on the show. Oh, you won't bear the mood of Mahama, the whole Tarino. No, so flight, Uncle Japan, we see all the private jets. Jet my lord. Messi, what Massa. Jet be a will be fat, let Ghana highways.
Ghana's new Galamsey king. So from Ghana's new stolen car king. This is Ghana's new Galamsey king. Do you know him? He's called Joseph Yamin. He acted as the deputy sports minister a few years back. And he made some really controversial remarks. And I remember these remarks every time. Ghana had qualified for a certain tournament. I want to believe that it was the World Cup. And he came out and said, Ghana will be presenting some cheerleaders and chair people to go and cheer the Black Stars on. Jama Group. But he made it clear that no member of the opposition, NPP, will be part of the chair team. It will be strictly NDC. A Ghanaian activity. It's not a party activity. Brother here said it is only going to be NDC people. At that point, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a man could be bold enough to show how much biased and unpatriotic he could be. Yes, NDC people are Ghanaians, but they are not the only Ghanaian people we know, right? And we have. Am I right? So for a man to come up and say, yes, Ghana has qualified for a certain communal, and it's only my party's people who are going, even though it's Ghana's money that is going to be spent in taking them there, I find it troubling. My brother, my sister, this is Joseph Yamin. I've met him before, but we never spoke. I think we just said hi. And he looked quite humble and respectful, even though we never spoke. You know, sometimes the mannerism is enough to tell you that, oh, this guy is a cool guy. In fact, we greeted each other from afar, just by hand gestures, and I felt that he was respectful. I could tell. This is Joseph Yamin, my brother, my sister. He seems to be a die-hard member of the NDC. But through people like this, if the NDC is not careful, it's going to get very, very unpopular. A couple of days ago, we played you a video in which Joseph Yamin seemed to be glorifying Galamsey, illegal mining. He has been fingered as a Galamseyer by no other person than the Attorney General, Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, doctor. And Dominic Akuritinga Ayini has asked the Iyoko to investigate him. In fact, the minister for the environment is also in support of this investigation. And we had utterances from Joseph Yamin to it. Do you know how the party got money to campaign? Today we are calling some miners illegal miners. Without the so-called illegal miners, the party would have never come into power, and you, a minister now, would never have been a minister. And of course, he might probably have been referring to the minister, Kofi Amabua, Minister of the Environment. Now, the minister who is in the most critical position right now is the Minister for Galamsey. And I am talking about Emmanuel Kofi Amabua. It looks like all eyes are on him to make sure that this Galamsey menace stops. You know why? Because when they were in opposition, Galamsey was their biggest weapon of campaign. You see, a Tarinyankwa, you see a Tarijia. Today is their turn. And Yamin doesn't seem to agree with the fact that Galamsey has to stop. There's a tape, a very short tape I want to play to you. Right after that, I'm going to look deeper into Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister, in this tape, he's addressing a crowd. And he seems to be telling the crowd that whoever wants to stop Galamsey should think about one thing. Whoever wants to stop mining should think about one thing. Even in the church, when they are doing fundraising, they invite Galamseyers to come and donate money. So as they are donating the money and they are receiving the money, why do they want this thing to stop? Maybe the tree he spoke I didn't understand. You listen to it and tell me if that's what he actually said. Watch this. Play today. And he seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. He seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. Now, when you listen further to the tape, he also spoke to the President of the Republic of Ghana. He warned the President and told him, Mr. President, please, the task force that you are sending